everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another pick a card video. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa and today's topic is going to be, how does your person feel about you? So this is intended to be for people who are curious about a romantic relationship or a romantic love interest, okay? What we're going to be doing is you guys will choose the deck or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively pulled to, and then I'm going to just get some messages around how this person's currently feeling, kind of where they're at as it pertains to this connection. We'll be working with your selected tarot deck, as well as a few additional supporting oracle decks to get these messages, okay? As I always say, you guys, with readings like these, they are general in nature, so please take what resonates with you and leave behind anything that doesn't. If you do want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can do so are listed in the description box down below. Okay. Also too, just as another disclaimer that I usually like to say before these readings where we're tapping into your person, you guys, the best way for you to know how your person is feeling is to, number one, listen to your intuition, but also just have a conversation with them. And I only say this if you are somebody who is, maybe finding yourself super drawn to these sort of pick a card readings. These are fun and entertaining and they're great for just a little energy check-in if we're curious, but I definitely don't want you guys relying on readings like these if you're really in anguish over your situation, okay? So just take it with a grain of salt, take what resonates with you, leave behind anything that doesn't, okay? So let's go ahead and get into our card selection for today's reading. So starting here on the left, we have group 1. We have some Aqua Obsidian and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Group number 2, we have a Selenite Palm Stone and the Twin Flame Journey Tarot from Mystic Moon Oracles. Group number 3, we have some Pyrite and the Tarot Nefertari. And then group number 4, we have some Pink Himalayan Salt and the Muse Tarot. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about how they're feeling. Select the deck or the crystal you're feeling the most intuitively guided to, and click the timestamp below to skip to your chosen reading. Hello there, pile number 1. So if you all chose the Aqua Obsidian Heart, this is going to be your reading about how your love interest is currently feeling about you. You all did choose the original Rider-Waite Tarot, so we are going to be working with this deck. I'm going to set it aside for now, though, because I want to start off by pulling some messages from the Color Mage Oracle. So let's go ahead and see, how is Group 1's person currently feeling about them? I thought it would be good to shuffle on camera for today's reading, group number 1, just so you guys can kind of be a part of these messages really coming to life as I pull them. So let's go ahead and see. I do apologize. I am kind of an obsessive shuffler, and I have to shuffle a certain number of times before it feels right for me. So let's go ahead and get some messages here for group 1. How is this person currently feeling about my group 1 viewers? We have Sage, Wisdom, Heart Chakra energy coming through here. Let's get another one here. Okay, so those all wanted to come out, so we are going to go ahead and take them. Bottom deck energy, we have the Goddess Kuan, Yin, and Mercy. So there's forgiveness at foot here. If you guys haven't been communicating with this person, we have Sapphire, Regenerate Community, Spinach, Toughen Your Spirit, Ruby Rose, Loving Your Soul Path. Interesting. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm noticing here that this person, I think they have a lot of love for you. We have a lot of heart chakra energy coming through, a lot of green energy. I think this person is in a space where they're feeling like they have learned a lot from the situation with you. They feel like whatever struggles you all have been through, and I do feel that there have been struggles here with this message about spinach. I feel like they are in the space where they've really learned a lot about themselves, or they've been able to learn and gain wisdom from whatever this experience was for them, okay? Regenerate community, I'm feeling like they want to communicate with you. So if you guys are not in communication with this person, I do feel that they're wanting to communicate with you. Sapphire is throat chakra. The aqua obsidian is also throat chakra. This is talking about wanting a regeneration of that community feeling again. So they want to connect back with you. They want to feel that sense of community with you again. Ruby Rose, loving your soul path. I mean, roses are love, you guys. Like, this person has love for you, okay? I feel like they feel as though you guys are part of their path. Let's go ahead and see. Let's get a few more messages here. How's this person feeling about pile 1? But definitely there's been a period of healing, a period of forgiveness with this person. At least from their perspective. I do feel that they have forgiven you for something. I think they want to come back and they want it to feel mature, balanced. I just caught the Temperance card here. Let's go ahead and see how they're feeling. This one wants to come out. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Communication coming through strong. Look at this. So there's been something with this person and you in the past, pile number 1. I feel that this person at one time really looked at you as their family, their community, right? Maybe you do have children with this person. Maybe you do have a family unit with this person already. But they really felt like you were this person that they could see themselves really spending the rest of their lives with, building a family, building that long-term loving legacy, right? But with this 10 of Cups being in the reverse position, this is about them feeling as though that's been kind of taken away from them. That dream has come crashing down, so to speak. And now they're left with kind of a harsh reality here. Makes sense here with the spinach card. This talks about toughening up your spirit. So whatever mistakes that were made from this connection in the past, it definitely feels like they are feeling the pain of that for sure. And they've learned a valuable lesson from it, okay? Lots of swords energy coming here through here with your person. So yes, they do want to have a conversation with you. They do want clarity with you around the situation. I do feel that they are a little bit in their head perhaps about the situation as well for some of them. Lots of swords can sometimes indicate that. But Ace of Swords, they've had some sort of a realization here about you. They've had a realization about this connection. And I feel that they're thinking about things in a totally different way than they've possibly thought of them in the past. And I feel that this person is really wanting to get to the heart of the matter with you versus feeling confused or, you know, like they're just really wanting to achieve some level of clarity here. With this Nine of Wands reversed, I think that they're ready to let their guard down again. I think that they're moving out of a period where they felt maybe a little mistrustful of you, mistrustful of this connection, feeling a little bit like standoffish or blocked, like not sure if they can really trust. I see with that Nine of Wands being reversed that they're moving out of that energy. They're ready to kind of give up on that energy and maybe, like I said, kind of let their guard down a little bit, okay? Page of Swords, again, I think that they're wanting to have a conversation. I will say, you guys, their energy does feel, even though the Nine of Wands would indicate that they're letting their guard down, in this case, they still, with that Page of Swords, are going to be a little bit skeptical, is what I'll say. A little bit cautious, maybe is the word. Coming through, that's better. Look at this, trust. I think they're working on building trust again in this situation, building trust in themselves. Because Nine of Wands is when we've been through like some trials and tribulations with someone and we're finding it really hard to trust, okay? So they're ready to come back and have a conversation, but I feel you can expect this person to have a lot of questions, okay? They're going to be skeptical. They're going to kind of be coming at this from like a head over heart in a way. So even though we had a lot of heart chakra energy here, this was more about, yes, there is love there. And because of the pain that they felt in the past from this relationship, they're coming at this from a more wise place, okay? Head over heart. Let's see. Let's get a few more messages here. How is this person feeling about pile 1? Okay. Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Maybe you guys are married to this person. We did have that 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? So maybe this is about, you know, them wanting a higher level of commitment with you, looking at you as being marriage material. This could just be talking about that marriage is of significance to this union here. Let's see. One more for my pile ones here. Soulmate. We had that here with the ruby rose. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Yeah, they feel like you're their soulmate, pile one. There's still a lot of love here. So even though this person might come across a little defensive or maybe even a little harsh at times with the swords energy, it's just because they have their guard up a little bit and they're trying to protect themselves. Patience, everything will unfold in divine timing. So this person is trying to kind of do things on their own time, really come forward when they're feeling ready to come forward and talk to you. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm feeling guided to use one more deck for you. Pile number one. This is already going to be kind of a long reading, but it's okay. Let's just get another one to close it out here. Let's kind of see. I want to kind of see what their next move is with this deck. Like, how are they feeling? What's their next move for right now as it pertains to this connection for my pile one viewers? Ooh, okay. Yes, this is kind of the vibe I was feeling. Like, bold moves. So they definitely are going to come forward. That kind of is indicated here with this Page of Swords. They're going to come forward and want to have a conversation with you. But I definitely think that they're trying to do things like in a balanced manner, because that came through in one of the other messages that we got, right? Letting things slide is making me feel like whatever happened here, they're ready to move past it. They're ready to move past it, let it slide and move on. For some of you, this is about them asking you out on a date, doing something outdoors perhaps. But yeah, I definitely feel this person has a lot of love for you, and they're wanting to come forward to have a conversation at the very least. But you guys can probably just expect them to maybe be a little bit standoffish. Like, we have the bride here at the bottom. This person definitely loves you. I don't know, maybe you guys are married to this person. Yeah. I love it. Okay, pile one, we're just going to close it out there. Let me know how this resonated with your situation in the comment box down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello there, group number 2. If you guys chose the Selenite Palm Stone and the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, this is going to be a reading all about how your person is currently feeling about you. So let's, I think I'm going to start off here with your tarot cards. Let's get a little bit of insight here on your person. How is pile 2's person currently feeling about them? What is the energy around this connection for them at the time that pile 2 is viewing this reading? All right, pile 2, how are they feeling? Woo! Hold on, too many. So we have 2 of Cups reverse, the Justice card, and the Temperance card. Wowza! 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this person, wow, you guys. First and foremost, I definitely am feeling that there's been a breakdown for this person as it pertains to this connection here with the 2 of Cups being reversed. I think that this is a card that is talking about how at one point this connection felt really in sync to them. This was a divine partnership in their eyes. They felt like you guys were really on the same page. But now, as you're currently viewing this video, it's almost like they're not necessarily feeling that you two are on the same page anymore. And with the Justice card, this kind of indicates a level of like neutrality here. Like, this could be a karmic lesson for some of you guys watching this, but with Justice, it's almost like there's something about fairness with this person that I feel is the reason for the imbalance, the breakdown in the partnership. So this can sometimes for me in feelings be about somebody feeling like, you know, they gave something to the situation and it wasn't reciprocated, or fairness, or even for some of them I actually feel like this is more about like them wanting to do the right thing by the connection. And so maybe for some of them this is about patience and allowing things to happen in divine timing versus putting a ton of effort and energy into it for right now. Okay, I feel like you guys have some differences with this person with the Temperance card, because Temperance talks about when we've got a couple of two different energies that we're trying to balance and successfully mix together. So you guys might have some really different worldviews. You may have some really different like political views. You might have differences in culture, religion, something along those lines that it would take a lot of patience to be able to balance out for harmony. Okay. And so I do feel like this is why this person might be feeling in a sense that this is like maybe not on the same page right now. So let's get a couple more cards and see. How is pile two's person currently feeling about them? True love. Well, that is positive. So this person definitely has a lot of love for you. But here, this is what I was feeling. It's time to decide. Yeah. This person is weighing their options right now. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do about this connection, whether they want to move forward or not. And I do feel the reason being behind this is there is some sort of a difference here between the both of you that's making the connection feel a little bit off balance. Justice is like, are we going to sign the contract? Like, are we going to ascend to a higher level of commitment, or are we not? This can also talk about marriage or marriage contracts as well. That could be something that's on the table for some of you viewing this video, pile two. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Radical acceptance is needed in this situation here with this person. I feel like they're needing radical acceptance, okay? And I think that's kind of where they're at, where it's like, they either have to be able to accept you as you are 100%, or they're going to have to move on. And that's what that decision energy is really about. But they do have a lot of love for you. And it's true love. It's emotional, physical, unconditional. It's not that they don't have the feelings, but I think it might just be about the practicality of this connection. We have longing at the bottom of the deck. They yearn for you. We have warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Yes. So for them, there are red flags, you guys. I feel so strongly that they're worried about this connection not really blending the way that it should. Those red flags can just be about, the differences that you two may have. And I think especially when we're talking about justice and contracts and long-term commitments, most people want to make sure that before they commit to something or someone that they're spending their life with, that y'all are going to be able to successfully live a life together, right? Sometimes when things are too different, it can make it a lot harder to do. So let's pull from the Color Mage Oracle. Let's kind of get a few more messages about how this person is feeling about you, pile two. I was hoping you guys would get some jumpers, but okay, there's one. Gentle love. I feel like they see you as being very sweet and feminine for some. Oh my gosh, look at all this pink energy. Spirit of Cupid. You guys, they love you so much. I think this is a really hard decision for them to be making right now. Burgundy, passions and sex. They have a lot of passionate energy for you. Ancestry and family. I'm wondering if there's something around family that's causing the differences here, that's causing them to be indecisive or needing to make a decision about this relationship. Ancestry and family, this can certainly be something that would make people perhaps question a connection, right? Like if the two families aren't getting along, or if the cultural differences are so big, that would make the relationship really challenging, right? For some of you though, I also do feel like this is about them seeing you as someone they can build a family with as well. But all of these pink cards are telling me that they have so much love for you. Their heart chakra is like, they love you. They feel very passionately about you. It's just that right now, they're having to figure out if this connection can really stand the test of time, if your differences can really resolve themselves and blend together as time goes on. So let's get a few more messages from my pile 2 group. How is this person feeling about them? Okay, those flew out, so we're going to take them. Sleep on it. So they're going to think this over before they make a decision. If they feel a little distant right now, I think it's because they're just trying to figure out what their next move should be. Okay. We have glam it up. You know, they might actually want to ask you out on a date in the near future to have a conversation about this. Pile number 2, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from glam it up. That's about like going out, showing off, you know, bringing the A game. But I do see at the bottom of the deck here with not in the mood, the answer is no. I think right now they might not be in the mood to necessarily talk about this with you. I feel this is more of like an internal dialogue that they're having with themselves or internal thoughts that they're having about this relationship. But just know, pile 2, this person certainly has a lot of feelings for you, but they're afraid of maybe like, can this go the distance? Can your differences really bring the two of you in a harmonious union that can stand the test of time? Okay. So let me know, pile 2, how these messages resonated with you down in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hello there to my pile 3 viewers. If you guys chose this Tarot Nefertari deck and the Pyrite crystal, this is going to be a reading about how your person is currently feeling about you. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start off with your tarot deck. And let's go ahead and see what's going on in this connection from your person's perspective. So for my pile 3 viewers, choosing the Pyrite Tarot deck, Pyrite crystal, let's go ahead and see how is their person, their love interest, currently feeling about them. This is like one of my favorite decks, you guys. It's so beautiful. And gold, to me, gold is like a very abundant color. It's a very masculine color. I think of just like masculine energy with gold for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because it's like a metal of sorts. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. So how is pile 3's person currently feeling about them? How is pile 3's person feeling about this connection? What do my viewers need to know? One more. Okay. We have the Sun reversed here at the bottom. We've got the Knave of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we also have the Two of Pentacles. The Knave of Wands in this deck, I want to say is, I think it's the Page. Yes, it's the Page. Okay. So lots of Pentacles energy here. And we do have the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck, pile number 3. So this can kind of feel a little bit like maybe your person is feeling not as optimistic about this connection as they once were in the past. The Sun reverse is kind of like our light is dimmed. Sometimes it's like we don't feel optimistic at all. We feel depressed. At other times, it can also talk about being like overly like optimistic to the point where we're not seeing reality of things. I'm not really getting that vibe though, to be real. This feels more like cautious energy. Or lack of excitement is coming through as well, because your person is showing up here as the Knave of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a very excitable person. I feel like this person has a lot of interest in you. They find you really intriguing. They're very curious about you. They have a lot of passion for you, okay? I feel like they study you for some of them, like just the way that this figure is like painting or writing something down. This is communication as well. So I do feel this person likes to talk with you. But the Page of Wands is like a very scattered sort of energy. They could be seeing you as being a little bit scattered. So either they're kind of scattered and kind of coming in and out, blowing hot and cold in this connection, because the Page of Wands is like that. They're kind of a youthful, childish energy, right? So their attention span is a little shorter than someone that's a bit more mature. So I definitely feel like with this Knave of Wands, they're either showing up as being this way. This is their energy, where it's like they feel excited by you one day, but then the next day it's like they're distracted to something else. And it's just because they're not super mature yet. But for some of you viewing this pile 3, this person is viewing you this way. Like they feel like you're kind of scattered, like your attention span is a little all over the place. And so it's like one day they feel like you're really into them. The next day they feel like you're kind of over it or like onto something else. And so with these Pentacles cards here, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that this person does feel like there's a lot of room for potential in this relationship. Like this person feels like the connection could grow and blossom into something bigger than it is. But it's like they're not sure how much effort and energy they want to put into actually watering the seed, if that makes sense. Okay. 2 of Pentacles reverse is about like releasing the burden of something or dropping the ball, quote unquote. So it's like, I see them as being like excited about you, but maybe they're not putting in a ton of effort here. So let's get a few more messages for clarity. How is pile 3's person feeling about them? Oh my gosh. Okay. We have wait. Yeah, there's hesitation here. The timing is not quite right. They might have a lot on their plate right now too. Pile 3. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision, strictly sexual. The connection is passionate, but not enduring. You see with that Page of Wands. I knew it, you guys. So this person, I think, though they recognize that there is potential in this connection, they're feeling like incredibly sexually activated by you, very passionate about you, but hot and cold, right? I think they feel that you two are not on the same page here. And so even though there's that potential, it's like, if we're not on the same page, then I can't really juggle all that. I can't really put all my effort into that. I got to wait until I'm ready. Bottom deck, we have past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. So this can be a karmic relationship for a lot of you guys, meaning that you guys have already, you know, existed together, met up together in a past life. So this person is here to teach you a lesson about yourself, okay? Let's get a little more insight here, pile 3. How is pile 3's person currently feeling about them? This is the Color Mage Oracle for any of you that are curious. How's pile 3's person feeling? Okay, these want to fall out. We'll take one more. So we have Desert Sand, awaken your creativity. The orange color does indicate, like, it really coincides well with that Knave of Wands, pile 3. Like, this person feels like you're a lot of fun. They have a great time when they're together with you. There's something about you that does stimulate them, certainly from a passionate perspective, but I kept picking up on like painting or drawing or something like that. Maybe that's an activity that you two like to do together or something that you're known for that they really admire about you. We have the Kiss, Goddess Freya. We have the Goldenrod, stay committed. It's hard for me to read that really small print. So it's like they feel that you are like a goddess. They feel that you're beautiful. The Kiss is, again, going back to like this physical chemistry here. And there are feelings here for you for sure. But the yellow, the Goldenrod, about commitment, like this is about maybe feeling that you're more committed than them or they're more committed than you. There's something about commitment here that's coming through for you and this person. Put it up here. Let's get one more for you. Echinacea, inner strength and immunity. You heal this person. You provide a source of medicine to them that they may not even realize that you're doing, okay? Because a lot of times when people are in this kind of scatterbrained energy where they're kind of flitting in and out and they love how they feel around you, but they're not committing, a lot of times they're around you because there's something that you're doing. Just by being in your presence, this person feels better about themselves in a way. I do feel with belief and faith at the bottom here that this person kind of is of the mind of like, things will happen when they're supposed to happen. You know what I mean? The timing's not quite right for them now, but whenever it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And so that's why I think with that 2 of Pentacles card reverse, like this person is probably not feeling like they're going to put a ton of effort into this right now because they're recognizing that you both want different things for this relationship. But they do kind of have this hope that in the future, perhaps this could change. Let's get a couple more cards for you, pile 3, just to close out your reading. Yep, player energy. Yeah, this person I think is like dating around. They might be a little bit of a player or playing games, or they could be feeling like you're this way. But look, they view you as the bride, you guys. I think your person is the one that's the player. They're the one that's like running around, still in their little immature energy, and they see you as this beautiful wifey material. I don't think that they're really ready here to commit to anything super serious, but I will tell you guys that you all, they feel really good in your presence. They feel better about themselves when they're around you, right? They have a lot of love for you, a lot of sexual feelings for you. But I think when it comes to like wanting a long-term commitment, they know that you're like long-term commitment material and they are not ready for that right now. I think that they have a lot going on in their life, or they're just a little bit immature. And so they're not really in a space where they can really put forth the effort that they know that you deserve. Okay. So hopefully this was able to help you, pile 3. Drop me a comment below and let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hi there, group number 4. So if you all chose the pink Himalayan salt and the Muse tarot, this is going to be your reading about how your person is currently feeling about you and how they're feeling about the connection that the two of you share. So let's go ahead and see what comes through. I'm going to start off with your tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle on camera today just because I like to do this sometimes versus shuffling and doing the pick a cards before, because I feel like then you guys get to kind of be a part of the process and kind of see the messages come to life in the moment, kind of. So let's go ahead and see, how is pile 4's person, their love, their beloved, their love interest currently thinking and feeling about them, okay? This deck is really hard to shuffle, so I apologize, pile 4. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Let's see, we've got the Knight of Materials in reverse. One more card, please, for my pile 4s. Ooh, 4 of Cups reverse. Bottom of the deck, the 6 of Swords, 6 of Voices. So, what does this mean for my pile number? For my pile number 4. So, I feel like this person right now is a little stuck when it comes to you and when it comes to this connection. I feel like they're a little stubborn as well for some of you that are viewing this. The way they're feeling right now is with the Ace of Emotions in reverse, I do feel that this is like feeling emotionally overloaded, emotionally drained, emotionally detached from the situation in a way. And with the Knight of Materials being right next to that, it's almost like there's a lack of willingness to put effort toward it. Knight of Materials is about like being really inflexible. Like, I'm not changing my way, especially when I mean it's in the reverse. Like, not wanting to change right now, not wanting to put forth effort right now, wanting things to be, just status quo, almost kind of a lazy energy, if I'm going to be keeping it real with you. So this can be their energy. This can also be how they feel about you. I'm kind of reading it as their energy, though. And with that 4 of Cups in reverse, this is about like coming out of a period of detachment. So I think that coming here into the near future, there could be a second chance for this connection. Look at that. Maybe this person just didn't see you before as a true option, or they were apathetic to your love. I don't know. This energy feels weird to me, pile 4. You have to let me know about this person in the comments. But let's get a few more cards just so I can try to better understand this energy for pile 4. I almost kind of feel like that 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that this is an energy of feeling like, oop, no matter what is done, we always end up in the same place, because the 6 of Swords upright is about moving on, moving forward, going from rocky place to a smooth sailing kind of vibe. But with it being reversed, it's like we're kind of stuck in this rocky place. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So this connection feels like it's more about you, pile 4, it's not necessarily about this person and what they're doing right or wrong. It's like maybe they have done something wrong, but it's like you're supposed to be reflecting right now on what you're learning from this situation. Let's see. Let's get a couple more for you, pile 4. The twin flame card keeps wanting to pop out, so we're going to take it. I'm not a huge fan of twin flames, but if you do believe in that, there's no judgment here. You know, you might be on that journey and feeling like that really resonates with you, so there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times that twin flame connection is that push and pull, where like one person is showing up in the connection and wanting to, you know, unite, where the other one is kind of running away, not ready from the connection. But it is a connection where you're supposed to be learning lessons from one another. So again, it kind of is just echoing that message of the spiritual lesson here. They're trying to teach you a lesson about yourself. Okay. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Yeah, that's like the vibe I was getting, is like detachment from this person. Bottom of the deck, here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. This person may already be in a connection with somebody else right now, or I don't know, but there's this energy of them being a little bit detached with that 4 of Cups and the Knight of Materials reversed, where it's like they're not really seeing this situation for what it is. They're not seeing it clearly. Ooh, pile 4, I don't know, like this energy is really confusing me. So I understand why you came to this reading, because I'm confused as well. Just totally keeping it real. Let's get a few more messages here. What is going on with pile 4's person? How are they feeling right now? About my pile 4 viewers. It's almost like your person is just like void of emotion, or just like numb. That's like kind of what I feel when I'm looking at this. It's so strange. Okay. So they are sexually attracted to you with the Burgundy card. That's always good that there's like chemistry. Look at this. Self-love with the Damascus rose. Like, yeah, so this is about self-love for them, you guys. Like they, you know, especially with that Knight of Materials reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, it's like they need to be focusing on filling up their own cup right now. Like they need to be focusing on their heart space, their finances, their career, their worldly life, you know, their material realm. I feel like because they're dissatisfied with themselves, this is why they might be showing up. This is why they might be showing up kind of detached with you. This person is not happy with themselves. Let's see. Pumpkin, dance for life and love. Yeah. I do think that there is this part of them that feels really good when they're around you. Like you guys are friends is kind of what I'm getting from this pumpkin card. Because when I think of orange, I think of fun. I think of friends. You know, I think of like they're sexually attracted to you. This is sacral chakra energy here. Maybe dancing is something you all like to do together. But in general, I'm feeling like this is them needing to kind of get their zest for life back. Oh my gosh, these are too many. Oh, well, actually, I don't know. I'm looking at these messages. I feel like they're for you. Look, we have pink, let love enter. Their heart space is blocked right now. Jasper, follow the leader. Alchemy, transformation. This person, I feel like they're not doing anything because they want you to do it. It's like, I feel like this is one of those connections where like, unless you, pile 4, are the one putting in the effort, it never goes anywhere. It's like they're so like lacking confidence and fulfillment in their own life that I don't even feel like know how to like do anything to like propel this connection forward. It's like they rely on you to do it. So if you're always the one like calling them and wanting to hang out with them and they're never the one calling you, like if the only time you see this person is because you're the one initiating it, it's because they're expecting that of you right now. This person is needing to undergo a big transformation around their heart space right now. Like I said, pile 4, their heart chakra is really blocked. They feel really numb to me. Like I'm really having a confusing time picking up on their energy right now. And so I do feel like this person, as it pertains to this connection, this definitely feels like they're more in a healing place of needing to heal themselves work on their self-love, undergo a transformation here, because right now I don't really see them as being able to really devote anything to you. Nothing of substance, nothing of what you would deserve, you know what I mean? So let's just get a couple more messages here for you, Pile 4, and then we're going to close this reading out. Hopefully this is providing clarity for you. I'm so sorry, Pile 4, that I'm having such a hard time kind of figuring this out for you. Yeah, they're just like going with the flow. You know what I mean? They're just like going with the flow, doing what feels right in the moment. But they take it too seriously. They take themselves too seriously. That's what this is about, okay? Competition, competitive energy. That's not what love is. You know what I mean? Distant. You see, you guys, this is exactly what I was picking up on with this person. So they either feel like you're kind of distance from them or they're distance from you. You know what I mean? I feel like the way that the reading came out was I was kind of picking up on more of their energy here, but this could also apply to how, like, everything I said about this person could be how they're actually feeling about you. So keep that in mind. But I do think for the strong majority of you, this person is detached from this connection just because, like, that aloof energy has been coming through from the very beginning about how they're feeling about it. I think that they're in a space where they're really needing to transform their own life, move through their own kind of self-love, figure out the things that they need to do to bring that excitement back into their life, bring passion back into their life. Because I think that right now they're not even really ready to receive love. So they're not even really seeing, you know, all of the potentials that could be in this connection because they're not in a good space within themselves yet, okay? They're really needing purification. You all did choose this pink Himalayan salt. I feel like whenever my viewers pick this crystal, it's always because there's a situation that like needs clearing, energy clearing, purification. And that's certainly applying here. So let me know, Pile 4, how this resonated with you. Drop me a comment down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to view today's reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.